Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as the Inca. So looking on the screen, you have probably already guessed what happened. Yes, I decided to restart the Let's Play because today I wanted to record 2 episodes, and by the time I was done with the second episode, I already knew that we have lost because, well, there are basically three major reasons. First, I didn't understand some settings on the Comunitas map, so I didn't set it up properly. Second, our starting location, or like the whole area where we started, it's not just where I started the capital, but the area around it also just was pretty bad. And even like settling on different tile wouldn't really change that. We just didn't have the first like 2 or 3 good tiles that allow your city to grow properly. In the first, let's say, 70 turns, we have completely missed that, and that slowed us down way too much, especially because of the third reason, and that's China being on the map, basically unchallenged, and they would just completely take over the game. At the end of what would be a 4th episode, they already more than doubled the score of anyone else. They were, I think it was 5 or 6 stacks ahead of the second civ, and we are talking at the point where the second civ had like 10 tags and China was between 15 and 16. They were 3 social policies ahead. They finished a great library, and they had access to multiple wonders that they were already building by the time, I'm pretty sure. And there was nothing anyone would be able to do. The scientific superiority would be such that even war wasn't an option. We would be basically fighting maybe spearmen against pikemen against like long swords or something along that line. So no matter how good you are, or even with our unique unit, it just wouldn't work. So yeah, I think we can safely say that I lost. I made these mistakes that were just too significant for me to overcome them, no matter how well I would play. So let's try again, and this time I will correct some of the mistakes I made, and I've decided to just remove China from the game because I don't want to make the whole game basically, can the world keep up with China or not? I want things to be more equal across the map. So let's quickly check the settings. I've manually picked 6 civ that were in the previous game, and I removed China and Venice, the strongest, by far the strongest, and by far the weakest civ, and replaced them with Spain and Germany, because I think we have never seen Spain and Germany really do anything in our games. We had Germany once, and I think that was in the game as Byzantium. We took them out pretty early because they were right next to us, and Spain was completely destroyed by Denmark in the Zulu Let's Play. So yeah, let's try again and see if they'll be able to do more this time. Now, to the map settings, I've switched from the Terra to continents, and that's probably all. And I'm not sure if the game properly keeps these settings, because I think I switched to 3 million years. So maybe some of these settings are not correct, but I didn't make that many changes here. I just think that I switched from Terra to continent. Definitely I didn't change anything here. So these are the settings, and I really liked one suggestion in comments. What I could do, just create 3 games, 3 starting locations, and then let you guys choose where we start. So that's what I did. I have here these 3 save files, each for one possible start, and the question for you guys will be, where do you want me to start? Which map we are going to play? And because I want to start recording normal episodes as soon as possible again. I'll probably wait until one of these locations gets, let's say, 7 votes. When one of these locations reaches 7 votes, at that point I will record another episode. So I usually don't get like that many comments, so I think there'll be still like a large enough part of the viewers voting, unless like everyone vote for the same location. So I think we'll be fine. Let's load the first one, and we'll see how long it takes, if I'll have to edit the video a little bit to speed things up, or if it's fast enough. The map is not that large, so maybe it doesn't take that long. So this is the first one. I will probably show you the yields so that you can see everything. And I didn't check anything else, just the starting position. This is how I saw the map when the game generated the map. So you know all that I know, and this is what we have to, or what we have to base our decision on. I don't want to know more. I don't want to scout around or anything. I don't even want to move the scout. I just want to decide based on this. I can already see some decent locations here. These legs helping a lot. So this is the first map, or option 1. The other one. Come on. There we go. This is option 2. Again, pretty decent map. We have resources, we have lakes, we have quite a lot of food, we have forest, jungle, we have hills, I mean mountains. So yeah, it's very similar to the first one. This one is probably better when it comes to food. The first one was a little bit better production-wise, I think. But I was trying to pick like 3 starting locations that are comparable and that are decent. I had generated a few games where I started basically in the middle, like of plains, and there was nothing around, so I just skipped that and tried to generate something that we have 3 comparable starting locations. And it's not like one option is obviously 10 times better than everything else, and there would like be no point in letting you guys decide. So that's the second option. And the third one, I think I had to reload like 2 times to get the third one. The first 2 was no problem. I got those immediately. The third one took a minute to find, but again, very similar. Resources around, forest, jungles, there is a lake, so yeah, very similar, but each of these starting position has something specific. For example, here we have lapis. I really like lapis as a starting resource because it gives culture, but we don't see any mountains. But then this lake is probably not just 1 tile. It's definitely not 1 tile. So that would potentially give us like start on this tile with multiple lake tiles around, which of course early when you can start with 3 1 tiles right away and you have more than 1 is really strong. So again, I think this is pretty comparable to the previous 2. And I think this is where we're gonna make a cut. And as I said, the next episode will be when one of these 3 locations gets 7 votes. The first one that gets 7 votes will be the one we'll be playing. Can't say when exactly, but I'm hoping that we get to that decision in, let's say, next 12 hours. And when I know what we're gonna play, I will record, like, let's say 2 or 3 episodes in quick succession so that we just... or that you guys have something to watch. When we are restarting, I'll try to just restart the Let's Play as fast as possible. But for this episode, we are done. So I still hope that you like it, that you are not too angry about my decision, and that we'll see each other next time in the next episode. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.